I'm a proud collector of merchandise. In fact, I have some incredibly rare items. But as a collector, I also own items like this. Hey, what's poppin', players? I'm a Sega collector. I call myself that because I've been collecting Sega and Sonic the Hedgehog merchandise for almost my whole life. A lot of my hardware, software, and collectibles were passed down to me by family. And because of that, I have a lot of vintage and very rare Sega-related merchandise not many people know about. So it's my job to talk about it. From video game spotlights, to retrospectives, and of course, reviews on figures and plushes, you can find it all here. So enough talking, let's get the ball rolling. Welcome to the Sega Collector. Hey Sega Squad, how you doing today? It's the Sega Collector, back again to do what I do best. Talk about a bunch of useless Sonic information. I've covered some rare items, some expensive items, and some really cool items on this channel. But never took the time to talk about the horribly forsaken items. Yes, the worst of the worst. And can you blame me? Who would want to talk about bad Sonic merchandise? Typically, I want to be proud of the items I own, but you know what? There is a plethora of absolutely awful, vile, and offensive Sonic merch out there, and I think it deserves to be mentioned. Some of these things have horrifying auras, while others are just downright cursed, and we're gonna skim through only a couple of the piles of garbage Sonic products. But wait, really quick before we do, if you enjoy this video so far, you gotta hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with new videos coming out. And don't forget to press that like button too, because that shows me this is the type of content you like to see, which helps me make more like it. Alright, deep into the abyss we go. Where to start? Okay, let's start with the 90s. First up, we have these gross little guys. These collectible figures, if you'll call them that, were made by Tomy in 1993 and were all hand-painted, resulting in some awful paint jobs. Like, why does Sonic look like he's melting? Tails looks like he was pancaked by a cement truck in Robotnik? Well, he just looks stupid. These are technically some of the first Sonic figures to exist, and we really started off strong, didn't we? Next, after a long day of playing everyone's favorite game, Sonic 3D Blast, on your Sega Genesis TM, you might find yourself a little hungry. Let me introduce you to this Sonic pasta. Wow, they'll just slap Sonic's face on anything. I like that the can is just a regular old can with a PNG of Sonic slapped on. That's really cool. If you're looking for something a bit more stylized in packaging, how about this Sonic-shaped bottle? Man, Sonic's athletic skills are going to be put to the test if he looks like that. I especially like how tiny his little legs are. Wonderful, isn't it? Can he even support his own weight? Looking like Sonic 2XL over here. But the day is coming to a close and you've got to wash those elite gamer juices off of your body, so let me introduce you to some Sonic shampoo, which comes included with little finger puppets. I like that their body is just cut off. Each friend is also incredibly thick. Sonic has his trademark blue arms, which he is notoriously known to have. This is one of the few merchandise ranges to have a Sally Acorn figure, and yikes, she looks like she's just zoning out. Really, like the eyes are going in separate directions. There is not a thought behind those eyes. After a long day of gaming, it is time to rest your little gamer head and dream of 360 no-scopes, but before you do, lay your weary head to rest, don't you cry no more, on this iconic Sonic pillow. He looks great. I especially like how wilted and scrunched up he looks. His decapitated head supports your, hopefully still connected to your body, head as you dream of green hills and drone bees. But now you have reached the apex of your gaming lifestyle. Why play video games when your life can become a video game? It is now time for you to complete your transformation and become the real Sonic. How can you do that? With this absolutely lovely Sonic costume. I particularly like that whatever company made this probably had a monkey costume lying around, redid the pattern in blue, added felt spikes, and said, "Yep, that's Sonic." Sonic costumes in general are like terrifying, but this one? I don't know, man. Okay, one more thing from the 90s. The Sonic and Garfield pack. Yes, this is an officially licensed Sega product. Moving on. Okay, how about we talk about some of my favorite items to collect, plushes. There are hundreds of Sonic plushes in this world, each of varying quality. But first, let's discuss the absolutely cursed fun-for-all Sonic plushes. We aren't focusing on just Sonic today, we gotta take a look at Tails and Knuckles. And when I say take a look, I mean give them a head-to-toe examination because we need to check if these guys are doing okay. Tails, I can't even make out what emotion he's supposed to be feeling. He just looks like he's perpetually screaming. And Knuckles, ugh. He looks like he's trying to smile through the pain here. Something's hurting him, but he won't let us know. Knuckles, please, we want to help you. I especially like their weird giant shoes, very nice. The Sonic I can't even qualify as a plush because he's made of nylon. Like, why? Nylon is not a soft material. Why use this? Super bizarre and incredibly stupid, but hey, so are these guys. I can't continue this video if I don't talk about the absolutely offensive play-by-play Sonic plush. I like how rad and edgy Sonic is with his cool positioned fingers, totally radical. Sonic is also just having a great day because he has a smile so large he's practically beaming. Once again, there's not a single thought floating inside that head. Sonic is proudly strutting his belly button just out and about, very awesome. And he's got some stylish new shoes with purple soles. Good Lord! This is official. This is real. And you wanna know what's worse? Sega must have really liked this company because somehow they let them make plushes again. Now, Play-by-Play makes some pretty decent inoffensive Sonic plushes today, but really now, how did Sega let these guys make plushes? Kinda sussy. Okay, I won't go there, but yes, it exists. Now we're gonna jump to the future. The year is 2014. Sonic is back and better than ever with his new hit game, Sonic Boom, a critically praised adventurous romp with some truly quality toys, such as Oil Spill Tails. Do you remember when they first redesigned the characters? Surely everyone remembers Knuckles. Wow, Knuckles sure has changed. He's got that roid rage. Hope he makes it out okay. But really now, let's talk about my favorite piece of Sonic Boom merchandise, Sonic the Helicopter. Ah yes, Sonic's secret power. Once he gathers all 7 Chaos Emeralds, Sonic officially transforms into an attack helicopter, shooting down all who spite him with grace and sagacity. This is just, I don't even know. A little dumb, a little stupid, a little bit of both? Yeah, 100%. And this released in 2017 too, when Sonic Boom was done and dead. Alright, I get it guys, you hate Funko Pops, but before there was Funko, Jazzwares was making some truly awful stuff called Juvies, and these belong in Juvie because these are simply unacceptable. I especially like that all the characters are looking downwards, so you can't see their faces. Really cool stuff. Whenever people say Jazzwares was a great Sonic range, simply remind them of these guys. Sonic, Knuckles, Shadow, and the Werehog for whatever reason. And if you are a die-hard Juvie fan, there was a Comic-Con Metal Sonic version, which is just, you know, so great, isn't it? Stylized Sonic figures are one thing, I get it, but how about some Sonic Ducks? Oh, these are awful, I hate them. Why do people buy these things? I happen to own the Jet Set Radio Duck because, like, there's no Jet Set Radio merch out there, I had to get this. But come on, is this peak Sonic merchandise? You know what is peak Sonic merch, though? A lot of the figures in Jakks Pacific Sonic range. Yeah, some of these are fantastic, truly. Some of my favorites have to be the Sonic Movie 2 figures. These are dope. Did you know Jakks made Sonic Movie 1 merch? You probably didn't, because it was released and then immediately discontinued. Because the merch was based on Sonic's original movie design, so now we have this little lovely figure. Look at his toned legs and giant chin. Truly the greatest Sonic design of all time. So great they had to reanimate the entire movie with a completely different design because we simply, as a society, were not ready to take in such a new art form. A lot of Sonic movie merch accidentally released with the original awful design, including these cup toppers, which just break my heart. I hate this seductive pose Sonic. Like, how dare you make something like this? Plushes came out too, including this Build-A-Bear Sonic. Ooh, he isn't looking so hot. What's with the giant eyes and the open mouth? I really don't like that they just took one of their patterns for their bears and slapped Sonic spikes and ears on it. So awful. They got it right the second time for Sonic 2. I own this little friend and he's very high quality. Alright, my stomach is getting a little sick just thinking about some of these felons, so I think I gotta end the video here. But tell me in the comments, do you happen to own any of these cursed Sonic products? Are there any you would unironically like to own? Thanks so much for checking out this video. This has been the Sega Collector, and I'll catch you on the flip.